What is your name, what are your pronouns, and what are you going to talk about today?
I'm Emmy, she, they, and I'm here to talk about demisexuality.
Could you give us a demisexuality 101?
So basically, you don't feel a sexual attraction to someone until you've fostered an emotional relationship with them. So like your friends or whatever.
Would you please give us a brief description of what being demisexual means to you personally?
Well, it's a bit weird because I feel weird telling people. I'm fine going, oh yeah, I'm gay. I'm also gay. You can be both. But it feels also weird to be like, oh yeah, I'm demisexual because no one's really heard of it before. And my friends thought it was a bit weird. Like, you don't fancy me? And I'm like, yeah, a little bit. But don't worry, it's fine. I'm still your friend. It was a bit weird. I didn't realise gay people existed till high school. So it was all a bit much, to begin with. It's different for everybody, obviously. I get quite affectionate quite fast with a lot of people. The concept of an acquaintance is completely foreign to me. We've met, we've talked about things I like for an hour, right, we're friends now, but obviously it takes a few weeks and a lot of time hanging out before I'm like, oh yeah, all right.
How did being demisexual affect you growing up?
Well, it kind of didn't because I didn't really know what it was, and so I kind of felt expected that oh yeah, and then I got a boyfriend sort of at the end of primary school, and I realised actually the only reason I fancied him was because we both like Star Wars, he was cute, but I wasn't really interested in the rest of it, just the Star Wars part. In high school, a lot of the people in my tutor group and stuff started going, oh yeah, I'm this, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And so I started Googling it, and I kind of stumbled across the term, and I was like, hey, that's me, hang on, that's weird, I'm supposed to be straight, right?
Have you felt you've been marginalised or stereotyped due to being demisexual?
I mean, not really, because when I come out to people, I usually come out as gay, and nobody gives a shit, to be honest. I don't really tell anyone because my friends know because I asked them out and they kind of went, what? But it doesn't really come up in conversation as much. Trying to explain even being gay to my parents is just completely hitting them with a truck. For me to also go, yeah, but I only feel sexual attraction to my friends. They're like, we were friends before we got married. It's yeah, but it's like that, I don't think anyone's really sort of given it much thought in my inner circle.
You felt more accepted at the university?
I definitely feel more accepted at the university. I feel if I came out to anyone, they'd just be like, okay, cool, and not try and beat me up in the street or whatever, because everyone's just sort of really nice and everything.
Could you do some myth busting about stereotypes surrounding demisexuality? Demisexual people don't like sex or will just never have sex.
I mean, it's kind of an asexuality spectrum, so some people love it, some people don't, some people have one friend that they do it with and the ones that they wouldn't, so it's just different for everybody, it's just how you feel, I guess.
Demisexual people want to have sex with all their friends.
Just because I'm friends with you, I'm not actually sexually attracted to you, A, straight away, or B, maybe even at all, and if I make loads of friends, I'm not sleeping with them all, It's sort of a form of asexuality, but you don't have to even be attracted to anybody if you're friends with them. You can just go, oh yeah, they're hot, I like you. You like Transformers, great.
Demisexuals don't exist. That's just normal attraction.
Yeah, it's obviously, if you don't fancy everyone you come across, straight people don't do that, nobody fancies everybody in a specific demographic. But it's if you've never fancied a celebrity or whatever, and people go, oh my god, that guy from One Direction is so hot, and you're like, he's all right, because you don't know him, you don't really know what he's like, kind of thing.
So how could the people around you and the university do better?
Probably start off with something okay, that's cool, because then you immediately feel validated, because sometimes I feel because I'm not attracted to women all the time and everything, it's oh god, am I really gay? Maybe I'm just pretending. So just that little sort of throwaway acknowledgement is really helpful, and then be oh, what's that? And then get them to talk about it, because it's their thing, they're coming out to you, you're not coming out to them, it's not an interrogation, just kind of let them say as much as they're comfortable with saying, and then sort of go, cool. Maybe just a bit more awareness of sort of everyone kind of knows gay, straight, bisexual, if they put up some posters that you can be other things too, you can be both at once, Like, if they just puts them up so people would see it and go, oh, I wonder what that is. Oh, wait, that's me.
How do you feel the media represents demisexuality?
Well, I've never really seen it done in like films and stuff, and I don't know whether that's because of like the things I enjoy watching is more sort of like male oriented in a way. Like you'd associate that kind of thing with like, oh yeah, middle-aged men watch this. So like it's not as like complex with like sexuality and stuff. But like I feel like they could put it in a little bit more or like explain it without going, oh yeah, I'm demisexual. This is what it's like, kind of thing. Just sort of weave it in there. Don't be too open, otherwise people will go, oh no, that's rubbish. It is a personality trait. It's not the personality trait. I don't really look for news about it or anything like that because like it just kind of is. I don't really like care. It's like obviously I want more people to find out and feel comfortable like labeling themselves with it, but it doesn't really like matter that much, to be honest. It's just like any other kind of romance. I feel like if it got more into the media, like more people would have opinions on it, and that's not always a good thing, but it's not always a bad thing either. So it just needs to be a bit more mainstream, I think.
Is there anything else you would like to say, or anything else you would like anyone to know about demisexuality?
Just that like it's a real thing, and you know, if it's you, that's okay. If it's not you, that's okay. If you think it's you, you know, you can always label yourself and then go, wait a minute, that's not me, and take that back. It's not like fixed for life.